Hello everybody. She's been cloudy and rainy for the last 2.5, 3 days. The first cloudy day, the water kind of kept up just due to battery power and mind you, it was raining. Let's get something straight. The cows weren't dying. They weren't dropping shape. They were grazing in the rain, and the wetter grass helped out, but the water is down. Yesterday it was struggling in the rain, but it was rainy all day. Problem with these troughs here is the cows push them around when they're empty, so you gotta come out and check and make sure that they're not wrecking shit. It's not a high output system, and it's not perfect. I'm thinking about putting on a wind generator as well as the solar panels, because a lot of days, even when we're getting these storms, the wind will blow and it'll pump. And it'll help somewhat to keep up. Also at night times, if we happen to catch a wind or a breeze, it's gonna keep up. We've got 68 big head and 65 calves in here. And we got 4 or 5 cows here drinking at one time. And they come and they go. It's just barely keeping up right now, pumping continuously. I'm sure they'll get filled up, and I'm sure the troughs will catch up. It's a sunny day, so it'll pump. Just thought I'd give you an update on how things work when it gets cloudy. And it's got to be real cloudy. I mean, on just an overcast day or whatnot, it still pumps fairly bit. But yesterday it was downright cloudy, so it would cycle on maybe for about 45 seconds and then cycle off for about 30 seconds, and it just didn't pump as much yesterday. It pumped, but it didn't pump as much. Now also, these yearlings over here are getting watered off of the same pump, and their tank is downhill. So obviously when they drink, it gets prioritized. So this big herd is secondary and on the priority list for water. They also have bigger troughs, more troughs. So when the troughs do fill up, they have more reserve. They're out of here in about 2 or 3 more days. So hopefully we've got some sun and everything catches up and it does its thing. It's not like I haven't been watching them. If I would have had to, I'd hauled water for them, but I didn't have to. None of them were suffering any. They are getting water. So they go back and forth, and then some come up and drink. Get 5 or 6 or 7 come up and drink. Some of them just come up and sniff, turn around, and walk away. They're not even thirsty. Like, you look at this big girl here. She's not lacking water. She's not lacking. She's just a boss cow that wants to be an asshole. And there she goes. See, if she wanted water, she'd have stuck her head in the trough and started slurping. But no. They are funny that way. They figure every time they're past the water trough, they got to fill up. Kind of like a granny with their car. They got to top it up every time they walk by a gas station. So, or go by a gas station. They'll figure it out. It's pumping, and them other yearlings are laying down, so they're not going to be getting up for a while. And it's concerning to me, but also not surprising. See, like, yeah. They're just being bossy. Those two are sisters and they're just being bossy. Like I said, 2 more days, they're out of here anyway. Just a side note, you can see that one fan down there, and I'm doing a grazing day on July 2nd. So I purposely overgrazed it for a day. I made it a little bigger and I put them on there for 2 days on purpose to be able to show the difference of how the grass comes back faster if you move before you take it down too far. So by July 2nd, I hope we can see it. Now that we got a 1/2 inch of rain out here, it's going to make a difference. All right, like, subscribe, share, comment. Talk to you later.